What's up, Luke Mattingly here, and today we're going to be talking about hypermilling. It is a very new practice for electric vehicles, and it's basically to see how far they can possibly drive on one charge, so that's what we're going to be talking about in today's episode. So as I said at the beginning of this episode, hypermilling is the practice of driving vehicles as efficiently as possible in order to achieve the longest distance on one charge. So as you can see, I headed over to WikiHow and googled how to hypermill, and it shows that you can improve fuel economy by about 37%. So in the past couple days, two Tesla owners, Erik, Strait, and Mitchel, set out to achieve a record on electric cars for the longest distance traveled on one battery charge, and they traveled a total of 606 miles on a single charge, despite just having their record goal set at 600 miles. The 606 miles just squeaked by the previous Guinness World Record for the longest distance traveled previously. And really the big news about this is they did it in the Model 3. Now when you're hypermilling, you want to try and drive as efficiently as possible, so of course you keep the climate control off, which means no air conditioning, no heating, and you want to drive at the most efficient speed possible, which they found to be about 25 miles per hour or 40 kilometers per hour if you're talking metric. Now, of course, you're probably doing the math in your head right now and thinking, okay, well, if you're going 606 miles, going about 25 miles an hour, that's going to be a real long time. And it turns out it took them 32 hours to do this, but they live streamed the entire thing on YouTube, which is pretty cool. So it's just definitely something to check out, and it's just really going to show you that the electric car industry is really getting their battery power up to par with what gas vehicles can do and actually surpassing them. Now, of course, the standard Model 3 vehicle normal range only has a range of 220 miles unless you're talking about the long range upgraded version, which will get you at 310 miles. So they basically effectively doubled their range just by going at this 25 mile per hour, no climate control, hypermilling session. And although this may sound crazy and impractical, because a lot of it is, with this Model 3 vehicle you're never going to be able to get that 606 miles every day, obviously, but the Tesla Roadster 2.0 is actually aiming for a range of over 620 miles, which is absolutely insane. And if you think, if you hypermill this car, are you going to get like 1200 miles of range when it comes out? Like, it's definitely going to be something that I hope Mitchel and Strait definitely check out, and I think it's going to be hilarious because it's going to take twice 32 hours, so you're talking about 64 hours worth of driving. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope to see you back here soon, and I hope you learned something about hypermilling and the Tesla Model 3, as well as the electric car industry in general and how their battery power is really increasing substantially. Although this was a very abstract test that's not going to be useful for the average person, it's definitely something just to show the ability that we've came to in the 21st century with electrical vehicles, and it's definitely something exciting to look forward to, especially with the Tesla Roadster 2.0 boasting around 620 miles of range, which is going to be insane.